Okay, so another person that we're gonna chat with on this Friday. Oh, it's snowing and stuff. Is that a snowflake inside? Maybe someone I haven't checked up on yet. I should go see them. Yeah, I gotta go check up on everybody. I'm sure we still have a few people to check up on and stuff. So this away we go. Thinking about the snow and stuff. Can I not fast travel from the thingamabob, I wonder? Anyway, speaking of snow and stuff, it's been super duper cold here the past couple days. Like, it's genuinely been miserable in terms of the weather. It should start warming up. By the time this gets uploaded, by the time this gets published over on YouTube, it should be like summer and actually really warm and pleasant and stuff. Maybe chat here, I don't know. Harmonia. What a coincidence. Yeah. That's rather fitting there. A lie will remain a lie. We were just doing a bit of shopping. But soon, we're going to celebrate our dad receiving the Superintendent General Award. Your dad is? Come on, Makoto. You don't need to raise your voice over it. Remember Dad telling you earlier to just act like it's no big deal? I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I'm just so thrilled for him. It's like he's finally getting the recognition that he deserves.
You're correct.
Well, I do feel the same way. So, what groceries do we need to pick up before we head home? I wonder what Dad would like me to cook. I made eggplant and miso soup for your birthday. You had fried mackerel on yours, right? I can still remember how you pestered Dad about it until he cooked it for you.
Hey!
Sis, I didn't pester him. He asked me what I wanted to eat for my birthday. The two of them are beaming with joy. It seems this reality is the one that Makoto wished for.
That reminds me.
Harmonia, what brings you out here? Sorry to keep you like this, by the way. It's alright. Are you sure? Oh, that's good. Enjoying the family time? I don't know. Well, of course. It doesn't really matter what I say. Has your dad been supportive? My dad? Of course. He's done such a great job as a single parent and...
No, but...
Wait, something's wrong. Mom died, so Dad raised us alone. And sis... I'll be waiting for you. Wait, what are you saying? But I'll be okay. I finally found a place where I belong. I just... Makoto, what's wrong? Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's nothing. Sorry, Harmonia. We have more shopping to do. I'll see you later.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. We'll chat again soon. I don't think my microphone picked up my dog groaning in the background there as she stretched. It seems all I can do now is wait. That's what we're gonna be doing there. Guess I should head home. Come with me if you want to live. Alright. Well, just start telling them all I'll be book. Alright, what's happening here? I take a vacation every year. My family goes with me, of course. Go back home, so you're off to fulfill all your dreams? School, it's really fun. I've made some friends too. Didn't that store go out of business? I guess not. We don't have great sales, but it's fine for me. Yeah, things are weird. Makoto seemed happy being able to spend time with both her father and sister. But is this truly how things should be? I should check up on the other members tomorrow. Yep. That's what we're doing. Let me adjust my microphone here in the meantime. Is what I do. Alright, more of a lurker. That's fine. My ex-girlfriend came back. But is that really what she would want, though? Must be someone I haven't checked up on yet. I should go see them. You know, because not everyone could be happy in the same reality, you know? Is not really possible. Well, I gotta go see some other people. In terms of some other news of, like, some minor things I can mention. I think, what was the most recent thing I streamed? Pokemon Coliseum. This was a thing that happened as of the latest Pokemon Coliseum stream. But I forgot to mention during it. No, most recent thing I was streaming was a Fire Emblem Engage. It was Pokemon Coliseum. That was one before that. So this was a thing that had already happened as of the last Fire Emblem Engage stream. But during that 8-hour stream, I completely forgot to mention it at any point. A few days ago, for the first time in my life, I got pulled over by a cop. Apparently the registration on my plate was expired. Was the case. So I wasn't like a dangerous driver or anything like that. I'm a pretty careful driver. But my family typically gets all our registration renewed at about the same time. And we thought that we would renew it. Our insurance is renewed. Like, our insurance is good. But the registration, on the other hand, was not. Apparently, it expired like October of last year, is the case. So, you know, brought that news to my family here. And yeah, all of our registration was expired, and I just happened to be the one of us three to get pulled over it first, without us realizing that that was the case. So, you know, the lights came on the vehicle behind me. I was so confused, being like, wait, is he gonna like zoom past me? There was no sound or anything like that. Like, there was no siren blaring. It was just the lights. I was like, wait, what's gonna happen? So like, I kept going forward for a decent bit, but he didn't go past me. I was like, okay, I guess I'm getting pulled over. So I put on my right signal light, pulled over, put on my hazard lights. And I mentioned to the guy, like, you know, it was my first experience doing that, so I wasn't sure what exactly to do. And the guy himself, like, he seemed pretty understanding stuff. He was like, no, you did fine. You handled that perfectly. No worries there. You know, you did exactly what you were supposed to do. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So, you know, ran my plates and info, and he was like, yeah, I see that you've, you know, never been in any issues or anything like that before. You know, just didn't notice that the registration wasn't done, so, you know, here's a warning. Go get that registration renewed. And I was like, oh, okay. Whoa. You mean you got scouted by that college? Whoa. Pipe down, stupid. It's not for sure or nothing yet anyway. I'm just saying the school's gotten word of something like that. Shit, that rules. That's a very different word I read that as. I guess, you know, and it's also something that, would be a very natural word to be there in this video game. So my brain naturally said that because it's a very common word in this video game. You even made it onto the podium at Nationals too. I was worried about what would happen after you screwed up your knee, but I'm glad you were able to bounce back. No way, man. You're still jumping the gun with this. I'm just trying my best so I don't get laughed off the team by you guys. Ryuji is laughing happily with other members of the track team. It seems this is this reality is the one that Ryuji wished for. I've misread this every single time. Harmonia, what are you doing here? Still went to break. Well, maybe he stopped by to congratulate you too. Man, someone sure is popular. Is there anywhere you want to go eat after practice? It's our treat today. Ah, that's nice of you guys. How about an extra large beef bowl and some pork miso soup? Hey, why don't you come with us, Harmonia? Happy you can run now? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, of course, but what's up all of a sudden? It doesn't really matter, right? So your leg's fine now? My leg! My leg! You're worried about me? I'm totally fine, dude. No problems there since that injury a while back. And that was actually Kamoshida's fault, so... wait, what? Ain't something wrong here? How do we know each other anyhow? First we met in front of the station by school, and then... I'll be waiting for you, all cryptic-like. Huh? Sure. It's now or never. Here goes. Whenever I see I'm always gonna imagine, like, that early Xenoblade Chronicles 2 trailer of Rex going, ah, in that, like, really jarring way that everyone was so turned off by that they had to remove it before the game actually came out, you know? Whoa. What the hell was that? You okay, Sakamoto? Yeah. What happened to you guys at the station? Nothing. See ya. Sorry, I gotta get back to practice. See ya. Seems all I can do now is wait. Guess I should head home. Yeah, you're not wrong there. Out of, you know, having all these palaces and all these little subplots of taking out all these dudos for, like, an initial villain, like, Kamoshida fits it pretty well. My sister's been telling me to fix her PC. She's always the bossy type. Say abroad. No thanks, I'm having a great time here. Yeah, that was the case there. For the longest time in this playthrough, I knew my brain, like, associated him with Fire Emblem, like, that part correctly, and assumed that he was the same voice actor as Chrom, being, like, the same as Yusuke there. I was wrong, and I didn't realize it until, like, halfway through the playthrough that it was actually Billy Kometz, which, you know, is another Fire Emblem voice actor, being of the legendary Ferdinand von Aegir from, you know, Fire Emblem 3 Houses / 3 Hopes, and, you know, a bazillion other things. He's played in a lot of things. But, you know, the role that I know him the most well by is, you know, Fire Emblem 3 Houses as Ferdinand von Aegir, which is why I'm still super embarrassed that the whole first half of this playthrough, I thought that it was Matt Mercer there. Whoops. Oopsie doopsie there. But yeah, the last role that he played was Fire Emblem 3 Hopes. The, what is it, a sequel really? The same thing, the companion game to Fire Emblem 3 Houses, where, you know, he did one final absolutely standout performance as Ferdinand in that game. And, you know, we supported Ferdinand at the end of the first playthrough in honor of him. Absolutely legendary dudo there. And as I've been tuning into the soundtrack of this game, you know, now that we've started the Royal content, I've been listening to some of the music through this. I have been tuning into some of the music on YouTube and stuff, like Gentle Madman is the name of the palace theme from Maruki's Palace. And it's like, okay, that's a very fitting theme there. And you scroll through the comments and stuff like that on those videos, and it's just all these people commenting saying, you know, rest in peace, Billy Komet. You were such an amazing villain as Maruki. Like, what an amazing wrap-up to this game. Like, thank you for everything that you did and stuff like that. Just, like, a lot of really wholesome stuff, you know? Yeah, sister game's a good way to put it. I believe that was, you know, the final role that he ever played before passing away at a early age there. But, you know, he played some absolutely legendary characters there, passed away way too young. And, yeah, so, voice actor for Maruki, not around anymore, but, you know, if you scroll through any of the Royal exclusive OST, and just scroll through the comments, you'll see that he's still very much remembered, which is, you know, really cool to see. Yeah, it's really cool to see that. We got Maid Cafe. Wow, I never would have guessed with you. Kamashi's actually still had consequences show up through the entire game. Yeah, that's a really good point there. Where it's like, even after that plot point is seemingly wrapped up, there's still the impacts of it. Yeah. Was really, really cool there, which is why I wanted to honor him in that Three Hopes playthrough with us, technically not as supporting in that game, but the closest equivalent of it. As supporting Ferdinand von Ayer, huh? Really? It's the best job I've ever had. Have the store attendants always been so friendly? I don't know. But yeah, it seems like he was, you know, very loved there. He seems sincerely happy about being able to run with his fellow track team. But is this truly how things should be? I should check up on the other members tomorrow. Let's ask Akechi if he likes this reality. I'm sure Akechi will tell you, no, screw this reality. Let's get out of here. Let's leave the Matrix. This is awful. So is there anyone I still haven't talked to? Must be someone I haven't checked up on yet. Okay, Yusuke, I believe, right? Is the case. We still have that man. Okay, wee. Also, speaking of Yusuke and Matt Mercer, didn't it recently come out that he's like the voice of Ganon in Tears of the Kingdom coming up here? Which will be out by the time this gets published. Okay, and then we go this way. If I'm not misremembering things there, which, you know. Okay, so yeah, that is the case. That'll be interesting to see. I'll be rather intrigued to see that. 24 hours open. Wow. Amazing. So we go this way. This is also a really good man. Cool. That's neat there. I don't really know that much about, you know, these people personally. But if that's the case, then that's awesome. Go to a different area. So, yeah, look at all these weird effects and stuff around here. So, wait, what? Okay, so over there. And that's, yeah, that's the last one with Yusuke. Okay. Okay. I can see Yusuke in the distance. He seems to be viewing painting. He's the king of online D&D shows for a reason. His D&D setting also has TV shows now. Huh. Is he someone that's getting screwed by the whole stuff that's going on with Hasbro and D&D recently? What should I do? Why would I go elsewhere? Speak to him. Yeah. Do that. Oh, they say Yuri.
What a coincidence.
Ah, you came too, Harmonia. I was just thinking about contacting you. Take a look. My mother's painting is finally receiving the public attention that it deserves. It's on display for this week only, so I'm glad we have this chance to view it together. I am truly blessed. I've been waiting so long to see this painting here. My drive to create a masterpiece of this caliber grows stronger every day. But thanks to my sensei's patronage, each day also brings me closer to painting such an impactful work. Nothing in the world could make me happier than I am at this moment. Whose patronage was that?
Indeed.
Why, my sensei, of course, Madarame. Even after Mother's passing, Sensei never stopped advocating her work to the public. Not only that, he took me in and cared for me when I lost my only family. I truly cannot thank him enough. Yusuke is so happy. It seems this reality is the one that Yusuke wished for. Hey, look, I didn't mess up the sentence! I just had a wonderful idea. Why don't you come join us for dinner? Sensei's been very interested in meeting you. Don't worry, he'll even pay for the meal. Is Madarame a good sensei?
Yes.
Yes, I'd say so, but what's this about so out of the blue? Where else could that be? I don't know what this question even is. What are you saying? Where else could it? No, wait. That's odd. I can distinctly recall having hung it at the blah on it. I'll be waiting for you. What is... Could I be making the same mistakes as I did before? To think that this painting was the source of Madarama's distorted desires. The only saving grace is that my mother won't know of what transpired. Harmonia, hi.
My apologies.
Actually, I'm sorry, but I'd like to be alone for now. It seems all I can do now is wait. Yeah, we'll do that. They reverted that change. Okay, I didn't hear about the reversion. I guess it really goes to show how when there's, like, big drama of something online, the thing that spreads like wildfire is the, you know, crazy awful initial thing. But then, you know, even if it's reverted later, it's not going to be as widespread as the case. I think Matt and the rest of their Critical Role cast are making their own TTRPG, though. Could be wrong, huh? Intriguing. Okay, well, there's Morgana big chillin'. I mean, Bryce. Hi, Golden Freddy.
In my investigation this week, so I thought I'd share my findings with you.
Doesn't matter what I say, by all means.
Regarding Maruki himself, he's been researching the treatment of patients through changes in their cognitions since his college years.
I'm gonna adjust the volume here. It's adjusted for other games.
Correct.
So this is probably a better volume here, I would imagine. Probably something like this. Yeah, if only I could set like one audio level that just worked for like every game I played. And I didn't really notice up until this point because this is the first point that's voice acted. He told me himself.
Maruki's work apparently had enough investors that he was planning to break ground on a research facility somewhere. And as you know, those plans never came to fruition. His funding was cut off, and his research was ended for him.
Something happened?
It's probable. However, we can't be certain of the reason why. At least with our current understanding. What was the purpose of his research into cognitive science? Doesn't it feel like there's more to the story? For example, maybe his research was stymied by someone else for their own reasons. Anyway, that's all I could dig up about Maruki's history. The only thing that's become clearer is his stance on using cognitive science. He's dead serious about saving people. He distorted reality itself to make his dream come true. I can only imagine how delighted he is right now. That reminds me. There was one more thing I wanted to tell you. About the reality Maruki's put us in. It seems that Kumura and Wakaba are both considered alive by all accounts.
Well, yeah, what do you mean?
They aren't mere illusions or cognitive beings. They truly are alive and existing in this world. In fact, their deaths seem to have never taken place at all in this reality.
The Phantom Thieves?
They seem to have been causing a stir in society, just like in our original reality. But Shido alone was arrested on the crime of attempting to
Okay, so it doesn't matter what I ask there.
Basically, in this reality, you and I haven't committed any crimes. I don't understand how Maruki was able to distort reality to such extremes. But at the very least, he was being honest when he told us that he'd make such revisions, and rather convenient ones.
What do you make of it?
Remaining in this Maruki revised reality means living under his thumb forever. And I refuse to live like that. I'll be the one to choose my path. That's how I've lived up to now. And it's going to continue from here till the end. But what about you? You saw them for yourself, didn't you? Your friends seem to have taken a liking to Maruki's version of reality. Don't tell me you've changed your mind after seeing them.
Is it gonna give me illusion of choice here? Don't worry about it.
I see. I pray your answer doesn't change when we face Maruki tomorrow. That takes care of the info I wanted to share. See you soon.
See you tomorrow.
Are you going somewhere tomorrow?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what I say here. With Akechi to the stadium. Why, you wanna come, Bryce?
With Akechi? You guys are really hitting it off lately. Of course, that's not a bad thing. Hey, so, about what you said before, you know, that stuff about my happiness? Sorry, it's nothing. Good night.
Tomorrow we meet with Maruki. I should go to bed early tonight. Yeah, I should totally do that. And yeah, that seems to be the case. It's not a perfect reality, you could say. There are some bits of weirdness cropping up, but at least for our main heroes, it's supposed to be like the ideal reality and stuff. Okay. Okay, 140 hours. 140. So, we face Maruki today, huh? Monday, and we give him our answer and stuff, right?
So, you came.
I did.
Based on the look in your eyes, I'm guessing your friends aren't going to be of any use to us.
Got a problem with that?
We need as much manpower as possible right now.
Okay, yeah,
I
he
was
does.
hoping at least some of them would avoid being useless, but that seems to be beyond their capabilities. Well, there's no point in griping about it out here. Are you ready? As I mentioned yesterday, it's quite likely that we'll have to confront Maruki physically. If you're not prepared for such a contingency, then please go and take care of your affairs as quickly as possible.
Okay, so he gives you an out and a chance to do
I'll
other
just add
stuffs. I just saved not that long ago. It doesn't matter if I save here, right?
How about this?
The case. But yeah, I'm doing pretty alright, but keep him busy. And trying to balance
No.
bazillion things at
Let
once.
us depart.
Shall we go then? Yep, we shall.
Excuse me, is,
Oh, it was already on auto advance.
Whoa. Hey guys.
Looks like we've all had the same idea.
Are you here to speak with him as well?
Kinda. So, he's not here? He left around noon. Said he was meeting up with Akechi.
Sojiro said if we need to talk about stuff, we can use this place for a while.
Cool.
You know, he asked me the other day, something along the lines of whether or not I'm okay with how things are. At first I didn't know what he was talking about, but as he kept going, his words started making my chest feel all tight.
I know what you mean. And ever since then, it's like something isn't right in my heart anymore.
I have no complaints about my current life. On the contrary, in fact. I am truly happy with it. So, in that case, what is this inkling of a feeling I have deep in my soul?
Damn it. I'm so bad at figuring out this sort of stuff. Hey, do you think maybe we're all running away from something super important? I've been kind of wondering for a while now. Maybe the reason his words hurt so much is because he's right. But I was too scared to admit that for some reason. That's why I pretended I didn't understand what he meant.
When I was speaking with him, I felt like I caught a glimpse of this mysterious sight. Something that shouldn't have happened, but still, I felt like I shouldn't turn away from it.
Same here.
And myself as well. It seems that we really have lost sight of something precious to us after all.
That might be, but I'm so scared to remember what it is. If I remember that, I feel like my life as I know it is gonna end. Oh, Futaba. But even still, I don't want to feel this way anymore either. Me too.
Guess that's it, huh? He was trying to tell us all something important, and I bet he's probably still working on it somewhere. Ain't no way I'm gonna bail on him just so I can keep running from whatever it is.
When I had that strange experience you all mentioned, I saw him and the rest of us there together. I want to believe the connection we share here is a genuine one.
Well, I know if we don't do something soon, we're gonna lose our connection with him. Don't ask how I know. It just feels like the truth to me.
I admit I am happy right now, but I just can't accept the situation as it is. I'm done with trying to escape my problems.
Huh?
So, did our main cast break their cognition then? Like the false cognition?
Well,
Let's figure out where Maruki is first. I don't want to waste any time wandering about aimlessly. We encountered an information guide after going up that elevator. If he intends to welcome us in so graciously, perhaps we'll come across another guide soon. Yeah, maybe. Before I forget. I suspect the battles are going to get even tougher from here on out due to our lack of manpower.
if I must.
Focusing on our abilities is fine and all, but depending on the situation, it'll be more efficient to team up. The combination move we pulled off before, that wasn't half bad.
Alright.
Roni and Ketchi's showtime has been unlocked. Sweet. Of course, that all depends on whether or not you can keep up with me. Alright, yeah, so we properly unlocked that. Yeah, maybe things have shattered back into the way that they're supposed to be. Mayhap. I didn't pay attention to if he became a cat again immediately after that. So if that's actually what happened, I didn't notice, but I guess it would be fitting. Because it's like, yeah, they realize what's going on now. They shattered the screen and things are happening. He did, okay. So things are now the way that they're supposed to be. Look at these burbs. So apparently there's something going on up here. This is the layout I usually use in palaces. Shattered into cat. Imagine shattering into cat. Yeah, so I think I've already yoinked things around here and stuff. You know. I think it was somewhere around here. But yeah. Would laugh if you weren't sick. That'd become just shattering into cat. VIP patients identified. We will now begin the grand tour. The auditorium is now open. The master awaits you there, with the patient you seek. Please enter through the door on the left-hand side of the entrance hall. Just as I thought, they're politely informing us of their location. That must be the door. Let's go. Yeah, the music is definitely pretty cool. Since the last time I've streamed this game, have been listening to a decent bit of Gentle Madman and Out of Kindness. Is the case. Yeah, so they don't care, right? No, they still care. I was about to say, realistically, they shouldn't care.
They encircle us, but they're a bunch of frail things.
Well, about that. Well, now I know that they don't seem to care.
They're nowhere near victory.
Okay, I'm gonna adjust the volume like that. That's what we're gonna do.
These pipsqueaks can't tolerate blast attacks.
I guess you never see it coming.
And even weaker to nuclear attacks. Zona, too easy.
Sure,
You're mine.
do that. This is what we can do.
Joker got a 2-for-1 deal there. Let's do this.
Okay.
Let's do this, Joker.
Okay. We're doing the thing there. Wait. Why is the chat broken? Well, it's just gonna keep on showing you just shattering a cat. I've shown this full thing before. Do we want to see it again? For funsies. It's pretty crazy. Well. So, you know. What the? The chat is actually broken in the sense that turning it off and on again doesn't fix it now. Oh, wait. But now that's showing up. But things aren't fading out. Wait. Wait. Testing. Emote. Oh, look, that's fading out. Look, it's just that stuff that's staying. He just shattered a cat is sticking around. But the other things are fading out, right? Yeah, the other things fade out. Which means that we gotta push the, he shattered a cat off the screen, I think. Which means... There we go. It's gone now. Fixed. I've never had to fix chat like that before. Okay.
Everyone all right?
Well, there we go. Now all the T's should fade out, right? That's gotta be the solution here, right? Yeah, I've never seen that issue before. Okay, I can't yoink any of those. Okay, yeah, look, it fixed it. Yeah, just way too strong. Well, it's fixed now. I just see. Black Rock. What are you presenting on, huh? Seems like a great presentation, I have to say. Okay, yeah, they're pretty blind, but they do care about me. Is the case, you know. So, you know, should probably take it semi-carefully there like that.
Seems to be a safe room.
So something happiness? Who just said something or other?
It's a safe room.
Yeah, here we go.
I should write.
There we go. And look at Maruki's thingamabob. The final palace of the game. Cleared the final palace of the main game.
Let us depart.